So, children, due to these circumstances, she got married to a clerk in the office of the Board of Education, and she was unhappy. She used to think that destiny was unfair to her and that she deserved much better than what she had got. She used to get angry and was tortured by the condition of her apartment. You can see the walls, children, in the screen. The dirty walls and the torn furniture used to irritate her. She used to dream about mansions, big bungalows, elegant dinners being served in marvelous dishes. When her husband used to praise the homemade food served in a simple dish. She did not have fancy jewels or good dresses. She had a good school friend whom she did not like to meet as she was a rich lady. After meeting her, she used to cry. Matilda used to cry for her days together, looking at her condition. One day, you can see, children, the image of her apartment and the dreams she had of leading a wealthy life. So let's proceed. One day her husband, children, came back from home from work in a happy mood, holding an envelope in his hand. He informed her that the envelope was for her and asked her to open it. She quickly drew out a printed card on which were inscribed these words: the Minister of Public Instruction and Madame George Ramponneau asked the honor of M. and Madame Loisel's company Monday evening, and so on. So instead of being delighted as her husband had hoped, she threw the invitation spitefully upon the table, murmuring, what did he suppose that she should do with that invitation? M. Loisel thought that this invitation would make her happy because she never got a chance to go out, and this was an occasion, a fine one. Everybody wishes one, and it is very selective. Not many of the employees were given this invitation. She looked at him with an irritated eye and declared impatiently that what did he suppose she should wear to such a thing as that? He had not thought of that. He stammered, why? The dress you wear when we go to the theatre. It seems very pretty to me. He was silent, stupefied in dismay at the sight of his wife crying. He stammered, what is the matter? What is the matter? By a violent effort, she said, sorry, she had controlled her anger and responded in a calm voice, nothing. Only I have no dress, and consequently I cannot go to this affair. Give your card to some colleague whose wife is better fitted out than I. He was grieved, but answered, let us see, Matilda. How much would a suitable costume cost? Something that would serve for other occasions? Something which is simple? She reflected for seconds, thinking of a sum that she could ask for without bringing an immediate refusal. Because children, they were not very rich. They could not afford expensive dresses. Finally, Matilda, in a hesitating voice, said, I cannot tell exactly, but it seems to me that 400 francs ought to cover it. That means 400 francs would be sufficient to buy a suitable and sober dress.